Well, hey, air signs, how you doing? Hope your weekend's going great. Having a good Memorial Day weekend. I want to do a little bit of something different here. I'm gonna do a little channeled message here. All my tarot readings are channeled messages, but I'm gonna use a different deck here for the beginning, and then I will do my regular spread here. But I just wanted to do a little bit of something here for you. Got a question or a request for this, so I want to make sure I'm open to doing new things. All right, so if you're new to the channel, welcome in, welcome to you. Please feel free to like, subscribe, and share if you like the content I'm creating. Thank you very much in advance. So also the tarot class is available for you guys. I am thinking of doing some additional things around it. So if you want to prepare by grabbing the tarot class now, it might behoove you to do that, just saying. All right, the link is below for that. If you want to learn how to read tarot from me, that would be super fun. Super fun, right? Okay, so let's see where we go here. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Woo. All right, this is for you here, my darlings. Nothing is more important than that I feel good. Sometimes that's a hard thing to wrap your head around. That me feeling good is something that is a priority. A lot of times, especially if you grew up like me with people pleasing as part of the requirements, right? As part of your life, that was seen as a good thing. You can forget about yourself, and it's time to not forget about yourself anymore. Okay. Whenever you are feeling less than good, if you will stop and say, nothing is more important than that I feel good. I want to find a reason now to feel good. And you will find an improved thought, okay? Because you're always manifesting. Whatever you're thinking about, if you're feeling lousy, you're going to get more lousy. So stop yourself. This is a technique they often use too with anxiety, folks who have anxiety, which is the stop, right? It's the monkey mind stuff where, oh my God, this is going to happen, and this is going to happen, and it's going to get worse, and it's going to get worse, and it's going to get worse. Whenever that happens to you, it's like, stop therapy, right? Stop myself from going down that road, because it doesn't help anything. You may think it feels like you're being productive, but it's really not productive at all. Anytime you feel negative emotion, you are in the mode of resisting something that you want. And that resistance takes its toll on you. It takes its toll on your physical body, and it takes its toll on the amount of wonderful things that you are allowing to come into your experience. So do yourself a favor. This is a manifesting lesson, apparently. Be conscious. This is the difference between 3D living and 5D living. 3D living is very unconscious. It's like, this is what I'm supposed to do, or this is what I've been told I'm supposed to be. And that can really screw you up in terms of manifesting something better for your life. If you're in a place that you're like, I really would like something better than this, okay? I'd like true love. I'd like abundance of any kind. If you find yourself thinking more negative thoughts about like, oh, I'd really like to have a better job, and that will never happen, right? If you're doing that to yourself, this is within your power to change. The universe hears your thoughts. It doesn't say, oh, wait a second, that's a negative thought, I'm not going to hear that. No. It's like, okay, if that's what you want, we'll give you more of that. So this week, try to listen to yourself a little bit more. This is why mindfulness is so important, because mindfulness is, you're catching yourself. You're catching yourself. You're always thinking. Your thoughts are always happening. So if your outer experience is what you are producing for yourself, what you are creating for yourself, and the minute you take responsibility for that and start moving your mindset into something that is truly positive for you and feeling good for you and all of that kind of stuff, then that's going to be expressed out here in your experience. So, all right, air sign, that's for you. And you're really good at managing your thoughts, but you're also just really good at thinking, overthinking. That can be an issue, especially for air signs who are, it's just very fluid, right? Fluid in terms of what goes through your mind, and it's just like you're so used to it and you're good at it. So shift yourself into feeling good. What is the thought that makes you feel good. That's what you're looking for. Okay? All right, let's see where we go. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Feel free to swap out the characters. As always, I could be talking to a cross-watcher. In the extended, I will pull cards around any zodiac signs that do show up. All right, so let's see where we go. I'm thinking a good thought here for you. Positive, empowering information, please. Ha! What do you think about that? Soulmates, go the distance, milk and honey. You're already doing it. If you're on this path here, you're already doing the positive thinking. I feel like some of you may have a person in mind, as I said, soulmate. Think the good thoughts around that, please. Okay, think the good thoughts around soulmates, around this going the distance, having it be a happy situation, a joyful situation. Just sit in that. Sit in that, okay? Oops, okay, this one's jumping out. These are jumping out here. Hanged Man, I don't know why. Hanged Man, Nine of Swords. This is the old monkey mind, the, you know, sacrificing yourself, stringing yourself up. This is all it's, this is for somebody here. Somebody is resisting what I'm saying about positive thinking. Some people can be like, well, that's just happy talk. It doesn't really do anything. And I'm here to tell you that, fine, if that's your approach to things, but you have more, I'm here to tell you that you have more say than you think in what's going to happen in your life and where you're going to go with it. Because vibration attracts like vibration. If you're vibrating at a higher frequency, at a positive frequency, people are attracted to you. Do you ever notice that, like, when you're in a good mood, when things are really flowing and you're having fun, other people are attracted to you? I remember very clearly when this really occurred to me. I think I was in college, and I would be out at a club, or I'd be out, you know, at a concert. I'd be out, and if I was in a really lousy mood, it would just continue to, you know, somersault down into some negative stuff, right? But if I was in a really good mood and having fun and stuff, people were like drawn to me. And it's so basic, you know, it's so basic. Wheel of Fortune. That is the divine timing card here. Wow. Aquarius, Star, Fool, Five of Wands. Just other people, man. Okay, so I'm seeing Aquarius here. I'm also seeing Sag, Aries, Leo. Two of Pentacles. You have a choice. You have a choice here. All right, a fire sign or a water sign. Right smack in the middle. Two of Pentacles. Wow, that's interesting. Queen of Pentacles. Six of Swords. Seven of Swords. Your mindset is really blocking you. I feel like you might have been good to yourself in the past. You might have been doing nurturing things for yourself, but it's almost like you're like, well, okay, I deserve good stuff on this level, whatever this level means to you. But I'm afraid to, like, make it much bigger, have a bigger life. I'm afraid to have, you know, abundance on a grand scale. I'm afraid to have, you know, the love of my life, because what happens if that doesn't work out, or what happens if that person goes away, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's this fear around that kind of thing. And I feel like some of you could be escaping making a decision, running away from making a decision because of other people in your life too. Okay? And I feel like you've done a lot of good healing work here. The Star energy and Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords. So I'm seeing this fire, earth, and water here. All right? Whoopsie, come here. Fire, earth, and water here. You have a big choice to make. This could be more than one person. This is almost like a fresh, you're like, this is, because this is elemental air. So this is all the air signs. The Fool jumps in free of previous baggage. Okay, the Fool has no baggage. They have a little tiny knapsack, but it's not like the Nine of Wands, right? The Nine of Wands is all the heaviness and stuff. So it's like you're leaving behind what other people are saying. You're leaving behind other people who may have had low vibration. This Aquarius energy here, as you know, Aquarians, is very high vibration. That card is a 17 card. It is in the scheme of the major arcana. It is have gone through some, pretty low parts of the cycle, right? If you do this in order, which people don't grieve in order of the 7 stages of grief. They jump back, they double back based on their own mindset about what they think that they deserve or what they think that they can have in their life. And there's some real blocks here as to what you think you can have in your life. It's based on what other people are telling you. So you might even sneak away in order to do something for yourself, in order to have self-care, in order to be good to yourself. You might sneak away from this group of other people. All right, I do see divine timing happening here. This is something that's just about ready to happen. And there's opportunities in front of you. I feel like it might take you a while, because Two of Pentacles is very slow energy. All right, I feel like it might take you a while to decide. You have new opportunities in front of you. There's some stuff you're holding back, some information you're holding back from these other people. 5 of Wands. This could be the people you're dating, or the people who are coming online in your life, or just opening up to new opportunities here. These are, quite mature relationship. This is not an immature. However, you as the Fool are coming from a little bit of an immature place in terms of manifesting that which you truly want. And what I mean by that, don't get offended by that. What I'm saying to you is, you could have just lifted yourself out of an old way of thinking, an old way of being, and now this is like the real abundance is starting to come in. Okay, and so all of this stuff about shifting out of that mindset into something new is what's going to elicit, is what's going to bring in this kind of stuff. Other people, will they like seeing you successful? Maybe not. Did you ever think about that for a second? Sometimes other people aren't all that psyched when you get out of your rut, or when you leave behind some destructive patterns. It makes them feel better. It could make them feel better than you. It could make them feel superior to you. And you've just left behind some old patterns. But don't expect everybody to be happy for you. Just don't, because there's plenty of people out there who are, especially if you were in low vibration, there's plenty of people out there who are like, okay. I know. All right, so I see fire signs, I see water signs, I see earth signs. I'll pull some cards around each of those just to get a sense. But this person, whoever you decide, being truly in your healed high vibration, what do you truly want? That is where to get to. That is, and you don't need to hide it from anybody. You don't need to lie to anybody else. That's going to require, though, that you be forthcoming with yourself. You don't have to explain yourself to anybody, but just know what you want. All right, so I'm going to continue on with this reading. Link is below for you. I'll see you over there.